Alright, since I can get this right now. Okay, you can see this other side, nothing. But look at this side. So you can see like right there. I have no idea what that is. It's like just this whole thing right here. Look at that. That's like perfect. You can, any doctor that says that that's nothing. Look at that. I can even like feel it go up to my eye. Like, whoa. No, with this side, nothing. A little bit of a skin irritation right there, but it's fine. But this side, even though the light kind of doesn't really show it too much. Actually, it kind of does show it, yeah. I have no idea what that is. Whatever, God bless everybody. I could do this in short, but first, let's just make a few parts of this. I'm like, whoa! To my family. I was like, oh. I was like, what? What Social Security? Wait, what pandemic? What autism pandemic? I was like, wait, what Social Security were you talking about? Family. I was like, I'm like, what kind of country am I in? I'm like, I get blacklisted by like all these employment opportunities, schooling, healthcare definitely. It's actually funny because the healthcare, I was like, you thought me not getting healthcare at Providence Medical Center and all that, you thought that's where it ended? You thought these parents throwing their like underage children at me was where it stopped? Especially like preteen girls. You you thought some of these trans, especially these trans girls, would like follow me everywhere. These like these pimped out men, or like especially these like black to non-black or African American to non-African American gangs, or you know, Caucasian or white to non-white, non-Caucasian gangs, or Pacific Islander, Asian, Middle Easterner to like East Asian, and, you know, Hispanic to Latin gangs was it. I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, wow, really interesting. I've never been threatened like this. This guy said that he would sell my family, but sell a part of them. Organic? I don't know if this is organic, but organs. Not donating them, but selling them. My families. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's pretty crazy. I thought I couldn't expose the Epstein list. I thought I didn't have anybody on there. I was like, I thought I couldn't like blow up the LGBT community, but not like harm them, you know? Like really expose their underground underbelly, like, you know, trafficking that's going on. I was like, wow. Like a Scarface hitman. He was like, I want you to touch me now. I want you to touch me now. I just call him and I'm like, yes. He's like, so are you going to pay me, or you want me to do it, or you doing your family? You want me to pay me, or are you doing your family? And most people, they get scared and everything, especially with these string of texts, which I'll do now right here. And before I show that string of text, just keep in mind, some things have to be censored for YouTube, obviously. Feeling pretty confident. All parts of the world. My speech is not the same because like I've had a lot of extractions. Also get extractions. Doesn't that mean like you're extracting money like in a criminal organization or just like criminally? Even if you're in the military, like you're committing money laundering, like extraction. How much money? Boy, I'd like to show you. Just a joke, just one person. Not two people. Not two people. You'll see why. Let's check out the call. Because they're all after me. That was early. Alright, I thought I'd keep going, make this part shorter, because you already know somebody's always like watching and whatever. But yeah, I think I really gotta do something about like basically being able to be supported, because yeah, my data's like really being messed with, and you know, I'm exposing a lot of things with a lot of kinds of families. So yeah, like, you know, God only knows who's gonna be next coming in and like trying to stop me from saying what I need to say, try to distract me, you know, to make it easier for them and whatnot. Oh man, especially like selling me with like the inside of me. I was like, man, or even just alter me. I'm like, man, make me into a whole different person. I'm like, you do want that, huh? Like, just be honest, Diddy Gang, you know you want that. Oh man, but it's all good. I angered the Jewish community, so they're gonna be like, hey, we got all the money and influence. We can literally do that. I'm like, I guess so. I don't even get to, you know, be anything. I don't get to do anything. So yeah, I gotta make this short. Just a series of like screenshots. Hopefully, like, people will just see it and they'll be like, you know what? He actually can't get a job. Like, they're stopping him from getting a job. Also, like, too many people involved, or like you don't really know who. Also, get it, like, Trump's apparently being, you know, I guess like he's being let off, or like he's being like, you know, claimed that he's not guilty, but yet he was there to report all the wrongdoings of, like, you know, Jeffrey Epstein. I'm like, very suspicious stuff, but whatever. I'm just gonna do what I can. And also, what is that? That Jeffrey Epstein cab service, that Jeffrey Epstein rideshare service, Legco. I was like, Chinese communist legislation, or Chinese legislative Congress, or you know, Chinese nuclear, you know, council. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, UCLA, what do you think about that? You gonna call LAPD basically on me? Autistic person. They're scared of an autistic person. I'm like, you should be ashamed. I'm like, you should be ashamed. You should really, like, think about your priorities. I'm like, you should really look out for your people. You should really, like, I don't even know what else to say. Do not enter. That's what my mom did when she literally, like, she was like, my mom was literally like, he's exposing too much human trafficking, especially with, you know, trans individuals, and talking about, you know, foreign adversaries that are going to really harm America. And on top of that, he just won't stop talking about Jeffrey Epstein and, like, you know, these files or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, why would I stop? I'm like, I don't get to go to college. I don't get to go to college. I don't get to go to work. I don't get to pay for court, so that way I can actually be part of Shabbat Shalom, or, you know, any of that stuff. You know, I don't get to have anything, so now I'm really gonna just double down, and I really don't care about anybody else. Like, why would I care about them? I'm like, nobody cares about me. Nobody wants me to have, you know, anything. They don't want me to, like, work, go to school, be able to be a part of any group I want to. And, you know, I don't get to call myself anything. I don't get to call myself Mexican. I don't get to call myself white. I don't get to call myself, you know, Jewish. I don't get to call myself a employed person. I don't get to call myself a U.S. citizen, because they really don't treat me like it, especially when I'm in California and they buy the Palisades, you know, areas, and they buy the Palisades land. Get it? Because China was just buying, like, you know, the Pacific Palisades off of Gavin Newsom. I'm like, Gavin Newsom, so you're not going to let me have the stimulus check, huh? I'm like, guys, I really need supporting. I'm not going to beg for it. Especially all the time if I have to. But I might as well ask because, like, yeah, it's getting out of hand. And also, I want to finish this list. There's a lot more people on there. And think about William Barr. And he has the power to basically say, yeah, Trump is not guilty. But yeah, he doesn't like Trump. And then Trump was actually there to basically know what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. And knowing that the police work with, like, criminals who will basically give any information, like a Diddy, but not really. Kanye West, you still gonna stay silent? Kanye West, you are gonna stay silent, huh? You just want to keep talking about, like, certain people in the communities, but you don't want to talk about a single person, you know, like Diddy or Epstein, huh? Anyway, double start right.